Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another 10 Car Tuesday episode, and today we've got some, Matchbox, and, American cars, mostly kind of like muscle car-ish, some modern, some older, whatever, all American manufacturers. So we're going to start with the, I guess let's kind of break this up like that. Yeah, let's start with the Fords. So we're going to go Ford Mustang GT right here from Matchbox. Let's see here if we can find copyright date 2006. We have a copyright date on this guy. Let's go ahead and open her up, take a peek in it. It's a pretty decent looking Matchbox. It's in yellow, of course. One thing that looks weird about it right off the bat is the roof. These cars didn't have like an all glass roof, did they? Was that an option? I don't think so. Does that look strange? That looks strange, right? It's like it's missing the roof almost. I guess it's not. It's got supports in there. Maybe that is what they look like. I don't know. I don't think so. Somebody will comment. Some Mustang guy will let me know what the deal is with that. It just looks a little goofy. And maybe because just the windows aren't tinted. And if they were tinted, you wouldn't really see like this little T-bar thing. Or I-beam, I guess, or whatever you want to call it in the middle there. And the reason why I say that is because I do have another one of these to look at. So this is copyright date 2003 for the actual tooling. Made in Thailand. Metal body, plastic base, riveted construction, of course, plastic wheels and tires. The wheels don't look too bad. They look all right. I do have another version of it. I think this is it right here. Ford Mustang GT concept, but I believe, yeah, this is the same tooling. This one is from 2007. Let's go ahead and pop that. It's in kind of a metal flake sort of green color with some stripes, and see, here you go. So this looks a little bit better since the window is tinted and you don't see that little cross beam. I just don't, for some reason, I don't remember this Mustang having an option that looked like that on the top. I don't recall that at all. I don't know. Somebody let me know what's up with that. So copyright date 2003, right? So yep, it's the same tooling. This one looks pretty good. It's got no detail up front. It's got the stripes though, and then it's got some details on the back. It's decent. Color's fairly nice. I kind of like the color, so digging that, I guess. Let's see here. More Mustangs. More Fords. I think I got a couple more here. Yeah, this one here. Here is the 99 Mustang Convertible. So this was Matchbox. Copyright date 1998. This one's got suspension. Of course, it's white. We got the graphics on the side, and that is all she wrote for decorations. Of course, plastic base, metal body, 99 Mustang, made in China, copyright date 1999. This is probably like the first release of this then, right? I said 99, right? It's not a bad representation of the car, I suppose. Not having taillight detail on one of these Mustangs is really a shame, because it's kind of where they look pretty good. The front end, not having front end detail is kind of a shame too. You get this little side thing, side details, but other than that, not much else. It's okay. It's not bad. It's not great. It's not bad. I think I've got two more Mustangs actually to look at yet. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, so we've got, this is the next one. Here is a 65 Mustang Fastback from 1998 is the copyright date on that, so possibly released 99. And this one, no suspension in this tooling. I'm going to say not a great Mustang tooling. It's not terrible. Again, it would be awesome. Mustangs just need that detail on the back and the front to look decent. And something is up with the way this roof pops up and slopes down in the back. I know it's a fastback, right? But it still just looks a little weirdly proportioned to me. And the wheels look a little bit large as well. I mean, it's a $1 model, yes. But, I mean, Matchbox does such a fantastic job on their stuff now that this stuff from this era can be quite hit or miss. And, ooh, you know what? I just realized this thing has a metal base. It's pretty heavy. So made in China, 1/66 scale, copyright date 1998. I'm surprised. Yeah, it's metal. I'm really surprised that that's metal. Still doesn't make the car really do much more for me, it being yellow, but I guess that's kind of cool. The next one is this 68 in our last Mustang of today, so we've got 5 Mustangs today. This is the Mustang Gt, 1968 Mustang Gt. This is an older one too. This one's from 1997 is the copyright date. And here it is. So it's a similar vehicle to the last one we just looked at. This one has a black plastic base, copyright date 96 on the tooling, 1/60th scale according to this. This is made in China. It's got those same ugly wheels as the last one. Not the best Matchbox wheels ever. This one has some pretty ugly looking graphics on it as well. Although the tooling looks okay, it's not bad. I think it's a better looking tooling, I think, than the last one we just looked at. This one has a chrome plastic base, unfortunately, or base interior. The chrome interior looks weird, but they have to do it because the interior piece is part of the front grille and bumper, these little side skirt things here, and the back bumper. So that's why it's got to be chrome. Tooling's not bad. Color scheme's awful, in my opinion. You guys definitely don't agree with me. All right, we got one GM in here, and it's a Pontiac Gto. The last are going to be Mopar. So we got this Pontiac Gto. This is from 1997. It's the copyright date. It's the Gto Judge. I loosely kind of collect this tooling. It's not the best Gto tooling ever. It's not terrible though, and you know, it's got suspension, which is kind of cool. Plastic base, 70 Pontiac Gto, copyright date 1995 on the base of the car. I don't, 1/62 scale is what it says. Or 67, 1/67 scale. That makes a little bit more sense because it does look small. This one has a plastic wing on the back, black interior, and black plastic base, and of course a metal body. The only detail you're going to get is on the side, which is kind of a signature Gto Judge or whatever graphic. And you got that on the wing as well, and then that of course means that there's going to be nothing on the front and nothing on the rear of the car. It's definitely not the best Gto tooling, but it's not that terrible either. Yeah, let's see, it looks pretty good if you slam it. You know, you might be able to do cool custom with this thing. Tuck in some wheels, lower it a little bit. Yeah, so far the best I think that does this particular car is probably Greenlight, closer to 1/64 scale. And so if you want a Gto Judge of this era, that would probably be what to go with. Yeah, Johnny Lightning makes a pretty decent one too, so there's that. All right, we got 4 more to go, and these are all going to be Chrysler, Dodge Chrysler. We'll do the only Chrysler. The most boring one out of this little grouping is this 2015 Chrysler 300. Copyright date 2016 on the back of this one. The newest release that we have today is this car. Just thought I would throw this into the mix. This gives you an idea of modern Matchbox, right? And that's part of the reason why I put it in this. So this is great. This is what is pretty much the formula nowadays. If they don't have any graphics on the side, which is awesome, you're going to get front end detail, which is printed actually very well, and then you're also going to get rear detail, which is another pretty well done printing, and it just looks fantastic. This is a nice looking dollar model. No, it's not the best car ever. It's not my favorite. Copyright date on the bottom, 2015. Yeah, even though it's not my favorite, it's not quite true to 1/64 scale, whatever. This is a dollar model, and it's a very good example of like the maximum you can really do and still sell something for $1. Like, that's just pushing it, right? I mean, it looks really good. I think it looks really good. You know, I mean, there's multiple improvements you can make, but not without bringing the cost up. So I think it's pretty awesome. All right. Let's see here. We got 3 more to go, and they're actually pretty nice. I got 2 of these Dodge Challenger SRT 8s. Now, this looks good. This is from an era of Matchbox. If you see stuff on this card with like the weird like generic printing, a lot of these were pretty good. This is from 2008, so we're talking like 2007, 2008. You got a lot of cars like this one where for a dollar model they look pretty fantastic, and this one is no exception. Why? Because you get some front end detail, you get rear detail, so you get the graphics where you like the graphics. Really nice color, this orange. It's got some sparkle to it. Here you go, plastic base, 1/67 scale. Copyright date of the casting is 2008. So this must have been a new model for that, the year it came out. And it looks pretty awesome. Yeah, see, that's a good model. That's a good model right there. Let's take a peek at the yellow one. So this is, I guess, more of the same. This is from 2010, so a little bit newer. And it's pretty much the same, right? You got front end graphics. You got rear end graphics. Look almost a little better on this one, but still pretty much, you know, the same. You got one in yellow and one in orange, and I think it's a nice little pair of cars. I think this tooling was done quite well, and yeah, I'm gonna say they did a good job on it for sure. Same wheels and everything on each one of these. This is just, that's a tasty little pair, right? A little candy corn action. All right. Lastly, we've got this, the Dodge Magnum Rt. Dodge Magnum is such an awesome car, actually. I dig it because it's a wagon, you know? It's a wagon, a muscle wagon. 2006 copyright date on the back of this. So the Magnum Rt, I think, has a couple different versions of the tooling itself. I think there's a police version of the tooling, and then there's this like standard version of the tooling. Got a little bit of packaging rub up on top here. That'll probably come out. But this one looks nice. Of course, why? Because you get the details where you want them on the front and the back. And for a dollar model, you can't really do better. Really? You just can't. The wheels look pretty good. Look great. Copyright date 2005 on the tooling. The actual proportion of the vehicle looks pretty good. I mean, it looks small. Smaller than 1/64 scale. And do they tell you the scale on it? This textured base is making it kind of tough to read anything on the base, but I don't think it's on there. But either way, I mean, it's going to be a little bit smaller than 1/64. It just is. These were big cars. I don't know. I think they look pretty awesome. And I think this is a pretty awesome little piece. So that's going to be it for 10 Car Tuesday. Today we got some Matchbox. If I had to pick a favorite, I don't know. Kind of either leaning towards this orange Challenger or the Dodge Magnum. So one of these two for sure. I mean, and a third then is going to be default to this yellow one. Other than that, I thought, you know, maybe this Mustang's good. The Chrysler 300 is nice. I'm just not a huge fan of the actual car. You know, whatever. I think that's a pretty good looking green, so maybe we'll vote for that one. This one definitely looks better than this one, just because of that weird roof action. So yeah, all right. You guys let me know what you think down in the comments. Oh, maybe it's because this is the Mustang concept, and maybe that's why we get this canopy up here, or whatever you want to call it, this greenhouse. Maybe that's why. Maybe they never actually made that. I don't know. One of you guys is going to let me know, and maybe I'm totally wrong and just didn't realize it till now. There's some weird effect. All right. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please check out the other 10 Car Tuesday episodes, and have yourself a great day.